जय यशोदानन्दना जय व्रजजनरञ्जना जय जमुनाधीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय राधा माधव श्री राधे जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय प्रहलाद सिंह जय प्रहलाद सिंह जय प्रहलाद सिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद श्रील प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंदे। Readings from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 16, Jaya and Vijaya, cursed by the sages. Today we will see text 5. Before seeing the text, we will chant the auspicious invocation prayers. I'll chant, please try to repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nigamakalpataror phalam Sukhamukātamṛta dravasamyutam Pibata Bhāgavatam rasamalayam Muhuraho rasika bhuvibhāvukaha Nārayanam namaskritya Naranchaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam Tato jayam mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavatyuttama shloke Bhaktir bhavati naishtiki yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ. Matajis. yan-nāmāni ca gṛhṇāti loko bhṛtye kṛtāgasi so sādhu-vādas tat-kīrtiṁ hanti tvacam ivāmayaḥ. Yat, of whom, nāmāni, the names, cha, and, gṛhṇāti, take, lokaḥ, people in general, bhṛtye, when a servant, kṛta-āgasi, has committed something wrong, saha, that, asādhu-vādaḥ, blame. Tat, of that person. Kīrtim, the reputation. Hanti, destroys. Tvacam, the skin. Ivāmayaḥ, āmayaḥ, leprosy. Translation, please repeat. A wrong act committed by a servant leads people in general to blame his master. Just as a spot of white leprosy on any part of the body pollutes all of the skin. Purport. A Vaiṣṇava therefore should be fully qualified. As stated in Bhagavatam, anyone who becomes a Vaiṣṇava has developed all the qualities of a demigods. There are 26 qualifications mentioned in the Caitanya-caritāmṛta. A devotee should always see that his Vaiṣṇava qualities increase with the advancement of his Kṛṣṇa consciousness. A devotee should be blameless because any offenses by the devotee is a scar on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The devotee's duty is to be always conscious of his dealings with others, especially with another devotee of the Lord. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Vishākanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschaitta Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangalangayate girim kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Kathanchana Smrite Esmin Dushkaram Sukram Bhavet Smrite Paritam Syat Sri Chaitanyam Namamitam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Nitnamine Namacharya Padhanita Kripa Padayine Gaura Kṛta-āgasi Nagara Grāmatārine Hare Krishna. So now in this chapter, as Venugopal Prabhu was explaining very nicely yesterday, that the Lord has now come to address the situation. What is the situation? The situation is that there is dispute between two sets of devotees. One is the Kumaras and the other the gatekeepers. So there is some misunderstanding between them. Because of that misunderstanding, now the Kumaras have cursed the gatekeepers, and the Lord has come to intervene in the situation because He doesn't want the situation to aggravate any more than what has happened. So therefore He has come, and He is speaking very kind words to pacify the Kumaras, because obviously the Kumaras are the ones who are angry. The gatekeepers are already repentant that why did they stop them, why did we get cursed. So they are already repentant. But the Kumaras are a bit angry that, see, we have been stopped from seeing the Lord, So therefore, naturally, the Lord is pacifying them. And normally, if you want to pacify someone, then you have to glorify him. Even when the Lord Nrsimhadev became very angry and he is sitting with great anger, then Prahlad goes and glorifies him. And when Prahlad glorifies him, the Lord becomes pacified. So this is the best way to pacify a person who is angry. So therefore, you have to go and sing his glories. The Lord is also doing the same thing. He is showing us how to pacify an angry devotee. We should not go and criticize an angry devotee. When a devotee is angry, you should go and glorify him. Just tell him, oh, there's nobody like you, you are doing such a nice service, you are doing so things very nicely. So then that devotee will become pacified. When someone is glorifying in front of you, it is very difficult to remain angry. You cannot, no, I still want to be angry. You cannot be like. So it's natural that when someone glorifies, you want to be pacified. Lord is also doing the same thing. But in the process, the Lord is also giving some very valuable instruction. Now, that instruction is so hidden that it is not very clear who is getting pacified, who is getting glorified, who is getting chastised. It's not very clear. It looks as if the Kumaras are getting pacified and glorified. But if you look little bit into the verse, the Lord seems to be speaking in such a way that He is actually advising the Kumaras in the pretext of pacifying and glorifying them. And it seems also that He is actually glorifying the gatekeepers, not the Kumaras. So that confusion is there little bit, that who is getting pacified, who is getting glorified. So it looks like, in one level it looks like the Kumaras are getting pacified and glorified, but other level it looks like the gatekeepers are getting pacified and glorified. Now, which is true? Both are true, because the Lord is the source of resolving all the contradictions. Tattu samanvayat, it says in Vedanta Sutra. So all the contradictions are resolved in the Supreme Lord. So therefore, there cannot be any contradiction in the activities of the Supreme Lord Himself. So both are true. One side, He is glorifying the Kumaras and He is pacifying them. Other side, He is glorifying the gatekeepers and He is pacifying them. And in the process, He is also teaching the Kumaras what it means to be a Vaiṣṇava. And this is very important for us. All this, this literary ornamentation of pacifying, glorification, who is getting pacified, who is getting glorified, that is one side. That is for literary relishment of the verse, because this is, the verse itself is very beautifully written. The Lord is speaking. He is called Uttama Shloka because He is glorified by the best of the words, but He is also called Uttama Shloka because He speaks the best of the words. So therefore, naturally, the Lord's speech is very beautiful, and we can relish the Lord's speech, the beauty of the Lord's speech, how nicely He has packaged chastisement into glorification. All these things we can understand, because nowadays we also say that when we want to give feedback to someone, you follow the sandwich system. You glorify him in the beginning, then you give some room for improvement. You don't call it criticism anymore. Sometimes I feel that there is no room for improvement with me. There is some big football ground for improvement with me. Room seems to be too small. But generally we want to call it very nicely. We want to package it very nicely. We don't want to call it criticism. We want to call it room for improvement. Then we want to glorify in the beginning, glorify in the end, and give some room for improvement in the middle. So all this system is there. All that we can learn from here, how the Lord is doing the same thing. He is nicely giving advice in the name of glorification. He is telling the Kumaras that you have two options. One option is that you can be treated as guest. The other option is that you can be treated as my servants. So if you want to be treated as guest, you take the glorification. If you want to be treated as my servant, you take the advice. Now, with ISKCON also the same thing only. We want to be treated as guest or we want to be treated as the servants. If you want to be treated as guest, we can get lot of glorification. Everybody will glorify you. Oh, you are such a nice devotee. You are doing so nice service. You are so great. You are this, you are that. But if you want to be treated as servant, you should be ready to take chastisement. You should be ready to take chastisement. And devotees will freely chastise also. Because they are very merciful. They want us to improve. So therefore, they will freely chastise. And when they chastise, we should take it as their mercy. We should not think, "Arey, why this guy is chastising? He doesn't know Vaiṣṇava etiquette. He should speak very nicely." We should not think like that. When people chastise us, we should take it. We should take it for our improvement. Whether this chastisement is coming from above, below, middle, doesn't matter. Whether the chastisement comes from people who are senior to us, doesn't matter. People who are equal to us, doesn't matter. People who are below us, doesn't matter. Chastisement is a form of mercy. So we should take it nicely. This is one important lesson we should learn from this. But at the same time, we should also learn what is the responsibility of being a devotee. This is a very important point in this verse. It comes out very clearly that what is the responsibility of being a devotee? What is the responsibility of putting gantimala, putting tilak, putting some Vaiṣṇava dress and trying to represent ISKCON, trying to represent Prabhupada? What is the responsibility? Being someone comes with a particular responsibility. That responsibility, Prabhupada makes it clear in the first sentence itself. A Vaiṣṇava therefore should be fully qualified. Why that therefore is there? That therefore is there because of the previous sentence. What is that? A wrong act committed by a servant leads to people in general to blame his master. It is very common, we can see. When we do something nice, people always say that, "Oh, this fellow did something nice, that fellow did something nice." But when we do something wrong, people in general immediately will say, "ISKCON wala did this." They will not say, "This fellow did this, that fellow did this." They will say, "ISKCON wala did this." What ISKCON has got to do with this fellow doing some goof up? But people in general cannot understand this. For them, this is ISKCON. You do something wrong, that means ISKCON is wrong. You do something bad, that means ISKCON is bad. This is how people in general see an organization through the people who are part of the organization. Prabhupada wrote many letters to his managers. And in that, Prabhupada repeatedly wrote something, one saying in English. What is that? Caesar's wife should be beyond suspicion. This is a saying in English, that Caesar's wife should be beyond suspicion. If we actually go through Prabhupada's letters, many times Prabhupada quoted this phrase to his managers, that Caesar's wife should be beyond suspicion. Prabhupada is very particular. In one letter, Prabhupada actually wrote to one of his disciples that so far I have somehow kept, I am paraphrasing, so far I have somehow maintained good name of this institution. You should also behave in such a way that the institution's good name continues. And then Prabhupada says very important, this I remember without paraphrasing. He said, like father, like son. In that letter he wrote, like father, like son. So, we have father, we have grandfather, we have great-grandfather, we have great-great-great-grandfather, we have a whole parampara. So, when we chant 16 rounds, when we follow 4 regulative principles, and when we preach, then we represent the parampara. This is the difference between Bhajananandi and Goshthiyanandi. Bhajananandi means you sit one side, you just chant, you chant 16 rounds, 64 rounds, whatever you want to chant, you read. Everything is just related to you. But when we become Goshthiyanandi, we are no longer just private, we become public property. Because we are moving in the public, we are preaching Krishna consciousness, we are representing ISKCON, we are representing Prabhupada. So that comes with a great amount of responsibility. What is the responsibility? Like father, like son. That is the responsibility. That Prabhupada is saying that I want all my disciples and my grand disciples to inherit this title of Bhakti Vedanta. Prabhupada is writing this. That he wanted all of us to inherit this title of Bhakti Vedanta. Means what? Go study in Mayapur Institute or some other place and then get one degree and then put one certificate Bhakti Vedanta. No. It is all part of it. Definitely we should do it. We should study Prabhupada books systematically. We should try to take exam. We should try to do everything. We should try to get that degree. But at the same time, along with that degree, we should also see that the qualities which are actually part of the degree that is growing within us. Prabhupada makes that statement very, very emphatically here in this purport. A devotee should always see that his Vaiṣṇava qualities increase with the advancement of his Kṛṣṇa consciousness. You should be very careful to understand the importance of this sentence. Putting years in Kṛṣṇa consciousness is very good, because in Kali Yuga, to just remain Kṛṣṇa consciousness itself is a big task. It is not so easy. In Kali Yuga, the atmosphere is surcharged with sin. The atmosphere is surcharged with ignorance. Therefore, just remaining Kṛṣṇa consciousness itself is a big achievement in Kali Yuga, no doubt about it. But Prabhupada is expecting more from us. And what he is expecting from us, he is saying this very clearly. A devotee should always see that his Vaiṣṇava qualities increase with the advancement of his Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Advancement of our Kṛṣṇa consciousness should not be simply measured by the number of years we have spent in this body after initiation. Sometimes we think this gives seniority to us. I am initiated before the other person. Or advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness should not be seen by the position we get within the movement. Sometime we may get some good position in the movement. Sometime we may get some not so good position in the movement. It has got nothing to do with our advancement. It may have something to do with our qualities of management, etc. It may have. I am not saying it will have. It may have. But that does not reflect our advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. How do we behave in that position reflects our advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Merely getting that position does not reflect our advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. So therefore, advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness is not decided by the number of years we have spent, how much grey hair we have, what position we hold. Even though according to Vedic system, these are all bona fide methods of seniority. In Vedic system, there are different bona fide methods of seeing who is a senior. One bona fide method is that he should be elder by age, then he should be considered as senior. The other thing is that he should have some expertise in the thing which he is meant to do, then he should be considered as senior. The other thing is he should have some position. He should have some position. So if he has a better position, then he should be considered as senior. These are all bona fide system. That means we should learn to respect these people. Those who are elderly to us, those who have better experience than us, those who have a position, we should respect them. They are legitimate persons to attract respect. But the actual seniority in the Vedic system is decided by advancement in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. This is the real seniority. How much advanced we are in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. So therefore, when 16-year-old, 17-year-old Sukadeva Goswami walked into the assembly of great sages, everybody stood up. Nobody was sitting there. Everybody stood up. And everybody immediately agreed that he is the right person to answer the question of Parishit Maharaj, because till the time there was some misunderstanding or there was multiple opinion when Parikshit Maharaj asked that question, that what is the duty of people in general and what is the duty of dying man. So there were multiple opinions in the assembly because all of them are munis. Muni means each person should have his own opinion, otherwise he is not a muni. A bona fide muni should have his own opinion. So they were all having different opinions, they were discussing, but when Sukadeva Goswami came, they all stood up, they said, this is the right person, he will answer the question. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked that question to Sukadeva Goswami, and Sukadeva Goswami spoke Srimad Bhagavatam. So therefore, advancement in Krishna consciousness means we have to see that how much we have developed these qualities. And what qualities? The qualities of demigods, the 26 qualities, it is listed in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. So it is good to review the 26 qualities which is listed in Caitanya-caritāmṛta so that we can get a nice idea of what qualities we are meant to increase. Kripalu, one should be very merciful. And Prabhupada says mercy means that we should preach. This is the real mercy, because the conditioned soul is suffering within the body. So we should preach the real mercy. Then akrita-droha means that we should be very humble. We should be very humble. Without humility, we cannot become devotee. Because humility is the natural position of the soul. The natural position of the soul. Sometimes people think humility means that we should put ourselves down. No, there is no need to put ourselves down because we are already down. When we don't understand this, we try to put ourselves down. This is artificial. We are thinking I am a big man, so I have to put myself down to be humble. No, we are not big man. We are Anu. Kṛṣṇa is Vibhu. Kṛṣṇa is big. So if we understand that Kṛṣṇa is big, we will understand that we are infinitesimally small. So we don't have to artificially put ourselves down. So humility simply means acceptance of reality. This is humility. Humility means acceptance of reality. What is the reality? The reality is Kṛṣṇa is great, I am nothing. Because Kṛṣṇa is great, everything and everybody related to Kṛṣṇa is also great. I am nothing. I am nothing. So humility. Then satyasara means one should be truthful. One should be truthful. Then sama. Sama means that one should be equal. Equal. And then what is said? That nidosha. Nidosha means that common people should not find fault with our behavior. Or devotees should not find fault with our behavior. We should try to behave like that. That we should not give opportunity for people to find fault with our behavior. This is nidosha. Vadanya. Vadanya means that we should behave in such a way that people think that we should respect this guy. Not that we demand respect. Not that we demand, I am big man, please respect me. Not like that. We should behave in such a way that people naturally respect us. This is called vadanya. Mridu. Mridu means we should be very soft. Suchi, internally, externally, we should be clean. Both internally and externally, we should be clean. Akinchana means that we should have nothing to do with this material world. It's a very important quality of a devotee. That a devotee has got nothing to do with this material world. What does that mean? It simply means that he knows how to utilize every resource of this material world in Krishna's service. We should not think that it has got nothing to do with material world, means we should reject this material world. This is jnani system. Neti, 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 not this, not this, not this, reject everything. A devotee has got nothing to do with this material world simply means that a devotee understands this material world actually belongs to Kṛṣṇa, it doesn't belong to me. It is not for my enjoyment, it is for Kṛṣṇa's enjoyment. So therefore I should utilize everything in Kṛṣṇa's service. This is called akinchana, nothing to do with this material world. Akinchana. Then sarvopakara. Sarvopakara means a devotee should be well-wisher of all living entities. Not that your devotee is well-wisher of some limited people. Devotee should be well-wisher of all living entities. So naturally one should be well-wisher of those devotees who criticize you also. Because they are also in the part of the living entities. Not that I am well-wisher of all living entities, except there's a group of people who criticize me, so I am not their well-wisher. It should not be like that. A devotee has no enemy. Your devotee has no enemy. Even though people may treat him as enemy, a devotee should never treat anybody as enemy. He should be everybody's well-wisher. And he should actually behave in such a way that it causes auspiciousness to everyone. Shanta means a devotee should always be peaceful. Now comes the most important quality. What is that? Kṛṣṇa. A devotee should be fully surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. Fully surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. If a devotee is fully surrendered to Kṛṣṇa, rest of everything will come. Rest of everything will come. A devotee should be fully surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. Our surrender should not be partial. Kṛṣṇa, I am 99% surrendered to you, but 1% I have some other things to do. No, not like that. We should be 100% surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. So how to be 100% surrendered to Kṛṣṇa? Because Kṛṣṇa is intangible for us. At least for me, Kṛṣṇa is intangible. But the spiritual master is tangible. So therefore, if you 100% surrendered to spiritual master, this is 100% surrendered to Kṛṣṇa. So therefore, one should be 100% surrendered to the bona fide instructions of the spiritual master. Okay. So this is called Kṛṣṇa. And then one should be akāma. A devotee should be akāma. Means that a devotee should have unlimited desire to serve Kṛṣṇa. This is called akāma. Not that your devotee should not have any desire. Devotee should have lot of desire, but the desire should be to serve Kṛṣṇa, to serve Guru, to serve Vaiṣṇavas. He should have unlimited desire to serve them. But devotee should not have any desire for his own sense gratification independent of Kṛṣṇa. Because sense gratification dependent on Kṛṣṇa is already there. That is not prohibited. That is not prohibited. Kṛṣṇa is the predominator, we are the predominated. So there is some pleasure in being predominated. That pleasure is not prohibited. That pleasure is not prohibited. But we should not try to take pleasure as predominated. That is important. That is called akāma. That is called akāma. A devotee should be akāma. Then a devotee should be aniha. Aniha means that a devotee should not be affected by what comes to him by its own accord. A devotee may get many material things which comes to him by his own accord. People may give him money, people may give him glorification, people may give him this, people may give him that. A devotee should remain unaffected by it. He should be reminded, grounded in his own reality. He should not get carried away by what people glorify about him. He should know what he is. I should know what I am. I should not get carried away by people who say things about me. Oh, Prabhuji, you are such a senior person, you give such a nice class. I know what I am. I know what I am. So, a devotee should be grounded in the truth of what he is. That is very important for a devotee. Otherwise, he will get attached to material things which comes from the practice of Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Raghunath Das Goswami says that if one gets attracted to glorification, then that is like taking bath in donkey urine. It is not a good proposal. It is not a good proposal. After taking bath in donkey urine, we cannot go in front of Radha Madhava. Doesn't look very nice. Doesn't look very nice. But he is saying this. He is saying this. So therefore, a devotee should be very careful not to get attached to material acquisitions. Not to get attached to material acquisitions. Sometime big money might come. Sometime big glorification might come. Sometime big respect might come. And sometime Kṛṣṇa will pull the rug under the feet. Just like Arjuna. He was able to fight all the warriors in Kurukshetra war single-handedly. Single-handedly he fought with all of them. And he was so glorious, so powerful, so mighty. But later when Kṛṣṇa left this planet, he was bringing all the wives of Kṛṣṇa, and some ordinary people, they just defeated him. Ordinary people defeated him. And he was lamenting to his brother, hey, what is the use of my Gandiva? I am such a powerful person, ordinary people defeated me. When he was lamenting like that, then he remembered, oh, Kṛṣṇa told me in Bhagavad Gita, Sukha dukkhe same kritva, labha labho jaya jayo, tatha yuddha yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi. So, Arjuna understood Bhagavad Gita in Bhagavatam. See, when you are winning, it is very difficult to understand philosophy. When you are losing only, you can understand philosophy. When everything is going nice, when everything is glorifying, when everyone is glorifying, when everything is favorable, it is very difficult to understand philosophy. When you are getting kicked, then philosophy works very nicely. So therefore, when we are chastised or when we are kicked by the spiritual master, this is the greatest good fortune. This is the greatest good fortune. So if we take these statements of the Supreme Lord as chastisement of the gatekeepers, that is the greatest good fortune for the gatekeepers. If we take these statements of the Supreme Lord as a chastisement of the Kumaras, this is the greatest of good fortune for the Kumaras. There's a nice pastime in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. We are going little off topic. We'll come back to the qualities, but I think this is also important. There's a nice pastime in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. In Harilila, there is an explanation of how Sanatana Goswami came back to Jagannath Puri to be with Mahaprabhu. This is one of the favorite portions of Caitanya-caritāmṛta for me, because it has lot of instructions for a sadhaka. So, it's of course a very elaborate lila that Sanatana Goswami, he got itches and pores on his body because he drank some contaminated water in Jarikanda forest. So therefore his body was always impure. So he was put to great anxiety due to this. And many things happened. And anyway, Sanatana Goswami's reason for coming to Jagannath Puri at that time was that he wanted to stay very close to Mahaprabhu and then he wanted to get some personal instruction from him. That's the reason why he wanted to come there. But because of his bodily condition, he was very ashamed of going near Mahaprabhu also. And Mahaprabhu increased his discomfort, but whenever he comes to Haridas Thakur's house, he will go and he will forcibly embrace him. So he increased his discomfort like that. Even to the extent that Sanatana Goswami was thinking that I should commit suicide, and Mahaprabhu chastised him like anything. He got chastisement, he gave up this idea of suicide. But still he was very uncomfortable to stay in Jagannath Puri. He was thinking, what is this? I am only causing my misfortune by staying in Jagannath Puri. I cannot go near Mahaprabhu, I cannot go near any devotees. This body has become such a useless thing. So he asked Jagadananda Pandit, what should I do? And Jagadananda Pandit told him that anyway Mahaprabhu has told you, Rupa and Sanatan, to stay in Vrindavan and do some service there. What is the use of coming here? Go there and do your service there. He told him like that. Then Sanatana Goswami also accepted that. He said, yes, after Rath Yatra I will go back. So he went and told Mahaprabhu that I am going to go after Rath Yatra because I asked Jagadananda Pandit what I should do. He gave me good advice. He told me that you asked us to be in Vrindavan. I should not have come here, I will go back. Mahaprabhu became very angry. He said, who is this Jaga, small boy? He is advising you. You are such a great personality. You can advise me in spiritual matter and normal matters. What position this Jaga has got to advise you? How he has advised you? This is not very good. Like that, Mahaprabhu is chastising Jagadananda Pandit and glorifying Sanatana Goswami. Suppose our Guru Maharaj says like that, what will you think? You think, oh, very nice, I am a great man. My Guru Maharaj knows my value, finally. He has understood how great I am. He is chastising the other person for advising me. We become very happy if spiritual master glorifies. But Sanatana Goswami became very morose. He became very morose. He was telling, now I have understood the fortunate position of Jagadananda Pandit, that he is so close to you that you are actually chastising. You are actually chastising him. He is so close to you that you are actually chastising him. But I am so unfortunate that you are actually behaving very formally with me. You are just glorifying me, you are behaving very formally with me. Of course, the whole pastime goes elaborately at different levels. So I am just giving the gist of it because we don't have so much time. So therefore, we should be more happy when we are criticized than when we are glorified. Because in Krishna consciousness, glorification is a trap. Criticism is a boon. So therefore, we should be more happy when we are criticized. When we are criticized. Doesn't mean that we should keep doing mistakes so that we can get criticized. We should not do mistakes. But in spite of not doing mistake also, people will criticize us. And we should be happy with that. We should be generally happy when we are criticized, because that will keep us humble. In this material world, it is extremely difficult to remain humble. The conditioned soul is naturally puffed up. So therefore, criticism is good for us. Anyway, so we will continue with the qualities. Aniha. Sthira means we should be fixed in our determination to serve Krishna. This is called sthira. And vijita sadguna means that there are six type of bad qualities: kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. One should overcome these 6 type of bad qualities. How to overcome these 6 type of bad qualities? It is given in Sadagoswami Ashtakam. Sankhya purvaka nama gana nadibi kala vasani kritau nidrahara viharadadi vijitau chatyanta dino chayav. So, by strictly practicing sadhana bhakti, Sankhya purvaka nama, Sankhya purvaka gana, Sankhya purvaka natibi. Nama means, of course, everybody knows, name. Means that one should chant fixed number of rounds. And second is, one should sing fixed number of songs. And one should offer fixed number of obeisances. By doing these 3 things, we can overcome nidra, ahara and vihara. Nidra means sleeping, ahara means the tendency to overeat, vihara means these 6 qualities, which are bad. So that is why Prabhupada has given us a system where we chant 16 rounds, we sing Mangalarati song, we sing Tulsi Arati song, we sing Narsimha song, we sing Guru Puja, we sing Govindamadi Purusham, we sing Sandhya Arati song, we sing Tulsi Puja again in Sandhya Arati. This is not some system which is not given just because, okay, let's sing some songs. There is a meaning to it. Why we have to sing so many songs? Because this is what the Goswamis did. They sang fixed amount of songs. Sankhya purvaka nama, Sankhya purvaka gana, Sankhya purvaka natibi. Fixed time we have to pay obeisances. So we have Prema Dwani. Fixed time we are paying obeisance. Every time we do Prema Dwani, we pay obeisance. At least fixed number of obeisances is there every day. Other than that, you pay obeisance to Vaiṣṇavas, you pay obeisance to sannyasi, this is all extra. But at least fixed number of obeisances is there to pay every day. This is the method to overcome the 6 enemies. So therefore, Krishna consciousness sadhana bhakti is a very scientific process. We should not think, "Are okay, chalta hai." We should not think like that. So, akama, aniha, sthira, vijita, sadguna. Then mita bhuk. Mita bhuk means that one should eat moderately. One should eat moderately. In Nectar of Instruction, Prabhupada quotes Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, And then he says two things. Even if it is prasadam, one should not overeat for the sake of the taste or tongue. Second, he says is that one should not go to a wealthy man's place just because you get nice prasad. Both are not good. Both are not good. Means that even if when it is prasadam, one should not have the tendency to overeat it. We should not think that sometimes people say, oh, it is prasad, you can eat what is there. That is for beginners. That is for beginners, because for them that is the attraction. That you feed so much of prasad that they can get attracted to prasad, they can come. But when we want to practice devotional service seriously, then we should understand we are supposed to be mita bhuk. Apramatta. What does apramatta mean? Apramatta means that we should not be mad about material world. We should not be mad about material world. So madness can be caused by various things. Madness can be caused by intoxication. Madness can be caused by pride. Pride is also a type of intoxication. So one should be without pride. One should not intoxicate. One should not become mad due to possession of money or material wealth. Manada. Manada means that one should be able to respect all living entities. Sakale Shamman, Kurite Shakati, Dehanata, Jata Jata. Tabito Gaibo, Harinama Suke, Aparada Hoibe. So if we want to chant the holy name without offenses, the basic requirement is that we should learn to respect all living entities. What is the meaning of respecting all living entities? There are two meanings of respecting all living entities. One meaning is that we should give them the opportunity to hear the holy name. That's why we should chant loudly. We should not do fish chanting. We should chant loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There is a nice conversation between Haridas Thakur and Mahaprabhu on the glories of chanting the holy name. This is also there in Harilila, where the secret program of Mahaprabhu is explained by Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is saying the most secret program of Mahaprabhu is this loud chanting of the holy name. Why it is considered the secret program? Because by the loud chanting of the holy name, Mahaprabhu has the plan to deliver even the plants and trees and the animals and the insects who cannot chant. So that's why it's considered a secret program of Mahaprabhu. So therefore, one should chant the holy name loudly. This is one part that one should give respect to everybody. The other thing is that one should not stop the natural progression of the living entity in its own Kṛṣṇa consciousness. One should not become the reason for stopping the natural progression of the living entity in its own Kṛṣṇa consciousness. āmayaḥ, one should not expect any respect. In this Kṛṣṇa conscious movement, one has come to become servant. One has come to become das. We should understand that our name is das, even though people call us as Prabhu. They are calling us as Prabhu because of their own benefit. It is not for our benefit. If we remain das, that will be our benefit, or dasi, that will be our benefit. For their benefit, they are giving respect. For our benefit, we should remain servant. So we should not think that everybody is calling me Prabhu, therefore I have become Prabhu. Or everybody is calling me mother, therefore I am very respectable. We should always understand that I am das or I am dasi. This is called āmayaḥ. This is called āmayaḥ. Gambhīra means one should be grave. One should be grave. One should be grave. Means that one should take Kṛṣṇa consciousness seriously. One should take Kṛṣṇa consciousness very seriously. What does that mean? It means that one should understand that there is only one life for us, that is Krishna conscious life. We don't have material life, spiritual life, and then we have to juggle material life with spiritual life. We don't have two personalities. I am office personality, I am devotee personality, I have temple life, I have office life, I have this life, I have that life, I have family life. No, we have only one life, devotee life. We don't have any other life. We should be serious about our own Krishna consciousness, and we should try to understand that we have an opportunity to go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime, and we should try to utilize that opportunity nicely. This is called Gambhīra. Then comes what? Karuna, means we should be compassionate. We should be compassionate to those who are unable to understand Krishna consciousness. And we should try to present Krishna consciousness in the manner they can actually appreciate. Not everybody will be able to appreciate the presentation of Krishna consciousness in the same manner. There is no one size fits all presentation. Different people can appreciate Krishna consciousness when presented differently. So therefore, we should try to present Krishna consciousness in a manner in which people can appreciate. Not that people try to run away when we present Krishna consciousness. This is important. We should be compassionate. Maitra means that we should actually have friendship. We should have friendship amongst devotees. We should actually understand that devotees are very, very rare species. Devotees are very, very rare species. It's not so common to get devotees. 8 billion population, how many people even have faith in God? Not many people. And amongst those people, how many chant Hare Krishna? Not many people. So, we should be very careful to have friendship among devotees. One should be kavi. One should be a poet. When it comes to glorifying the Lord and glorifying the devotees, we should choose the best of words and present it in the most ornamental manner. One should be kavi. One should be daksha. Means one should expertly do everything, because we are doing it for a person whom we love, that's Krishna. And we are doing it for persons whom the person whom we love loves, that is the devotees. So therefore, whatever we do, we should do it with class and expertise. We should not just try to do something, okay, let's do and let's wash our hands and go away. It's not like that. We should try to put some attention. We should try to put some effort. Whatever we do, there should be some class. There should be some class. Prabhupada always did like that. Whatever he did, there was some class in that. So we should be like that. That's called being daksha. And then mauni. There is no need to open our mouth when there is no Krishna consciousness to speak. But when there is Krishna consciousness to speak, we can speak big class, big sentence, big words, everything we can speak. But there is no need to open our mouth when there is no Krishna consciousness to present. So these are 26 qualities of devotees which we have discussed. And Prabhupada says that, again I want to read that sentence and close the class. A devotee should always see that his Vaiṣṇava qualities increase with the advancement in Krishna consciousness. So we have a good working list, and we also have a good target. Because in Kali Yuga, everything works on target-based system. We cannot work anything without any target. So we have a good target, we have 26 qualities, then we can actually make a gap analysis. You can put each quality, you can rate each quality from 1 to 10, and you can give some self-rating for each quality. That in each quality, what is my score in each quality? Do it very honestly, because honesty is also one of the qualities. We should be truthful. So we should truthfully rate ourselves. This is not to advertise to everybody saying that this is my rating, but for us to analyze that what is our rating, and then regularly we can see whether our rating is improving or our rating is falling down. Because Prabhupada says this, that we should increase the qualities, so we can actually have a nice rating of these qualities, and then we can review periodically. Nowadays, people are talking about 360-degree review, people are talking about peer review, people are talking about superior review. All these things we can do with these qualities. We can put all these qualities, put 1 to 10 scale and give it to some superiors who know us and then tell them, can you please rate? We can give to some equals and tell them, can you please rate? We can give to some junior, we can tell them, can you please rate? So there is different things which we can do in trying to see that whether we are actually improving in Krishna consciousness or not. So these are some meditations on this verse, very beautiful verse, very important purport and very meaningful purport. Even though it is small, it has so much to discuss. We could discuss maybe whole day on this purport. There are other points also here which we did not touch upon because already time is over. So we'll stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Already is 9:01, maybe one question and I'll give short answer. One question, 3 hands are going up. So anybody wants to go, you can go. I will take all the 3 questions, try to give short answers. Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for the class.
Just speak.
Regarding this chastisement.
Just speak. When relationship is very intimate, chastisement is very sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very good. First of all, we should understand that we have intimate relationship with all devotees. Every day morning we are singing. What we are singing? Dina Krishna Dase Koi. Then what? Ei Jana Mora Hoy. Means what? What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that word? What we are saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? See, we don't even know what we are singing. We are saying these are the people who are actually my people. Ei Jana Mora Hoy. And these are the people who are my people. So we have very intimate relationship with devotees. And every day we are proclaiming that intimate relationship with devotees. Every day we are proclaiming the relationship. Oh, all these people are my people. All these people are my people. I want to identify myself with this gang. So any devotee chastising is coming from intimate source. Okay. We don't have to think that whether he is intimate or he is not intimate. Only due to ignorance we are thinking that one devotee is intimate and another devotee is not intimate. But we ourselves are saying that everybody is mine. So if everybody is mine, then everybody is intimate. So as far as devotee is concerned, everybody is intimate. Whoever can chastise it is always good. It's coming from intimate source only. This is point number 1. Point number 2, non-devotees chastising us. Okay. So our duty is to present Krishna consciousness very nicely to them. That is also our duty. If they are chastising us, that means they are not satisfied with us. So we should think from that perspective that how to satisfy them and make them Krishna conscious. So both ways we should be careful about chastisement and we should take it positive. Okay? Okay? Who raised hands again? Done. Yes, Prem Goswami wanted to say something.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, you said that in the our Shikshashtakam, what was the verse you mentioned?
I didn't mention Shikshashtakam.
No, you mentioned Shikshashtakam. No, sorry. I mean, Shadagoswami Ashtakam.
Yeah. Sankhya Purvaka
Namaganati. So what I'm saying is, then you said that is important for getting rid of the 6 anarthas. But actually it says Nidrahara Vihara Kadiviju. That means winning over sleep and hunger and all that.
Vihara.
So
Vihara means material desires.
So all the 6 anarthas get covered in that.
Yes. The material desires are simply coming due to the 6 anarthas.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay, we'll stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hare Hare Bol. Thank you very much.